Hey, welcome back. As you can see, I've been working on this piece quite a bit off camera. So I think the last video I talked about this couch in the background by my fingers. So this area right here, if you remember, that was all red. Since switched it to this harlequin or checkered pattern of purples, but I'll show you in a close-up later that you can see some of the remnants of what was done before. I've also continued to work on the figures, most notably getting most of her and a good bit of this woman as well. So we really just need the hair and figures. So this one's actually getting pretty close to done. I'm a little curious as to why I haven't done that one lower leg yet. And you can see that the white has been corrected as well. So basically, off of camera, I've been trying to solve all the problems and all the mistakes I made on camera. Say sometimes, and I got a lovely message from someone who's like, they really appreciated me showing my mistakes. Because, you know, so much of what we share is everything we did right. But it's in no way to say that everything I do is right. And I probably have said it on here before, but my wife came up with a brilliant, just pretty much something I say all of the time. And I've talked about this before, how all of my really good ideas were actually her ideas, that I was good at making happen. And that's part of it, you know. It's one thing to have good ideas. It's another thing to be able to actually bring them to fruition. So I'm trying to do this cocktail here with ice, which is a little bit of a challenge. Of course, if I ever happen to have a bourbon, which on the rare occasion I do, or a scotch, I'm not putting any ice anywhere near mine. So it's not something I look at very often. I haven't really put any ice in any drink. That looks pretty good. Let's get this cool blue, or cool white. So I'm trying to decide because this paper isn't cut straight, just how far down do I want to come on this? I kind of feel like it would be fun, just as her toe comes out, to have this cocktail napkin come out here too. So I wanted to get this orange blocked in because I have to start now thinking about color balance, about we've got this oranges and blues, which are complementary colors. Sorry, I'm having trouble breathing today. And then these yellows and purples. So I'm gonna have to take a break and go get my inhaler. Whew. I think I'll do the same thing here, but not with the table. Sorry, I'm concentrating a bit. You would think I'd have to concentrate on this simple of an application. All right. Yeah, really, I'm having trouble breathing. Whew. Looking for the other alizarin crimson. So it does amuse me. One of the reasons I really like the Toulouse-Lautrec painting that I'm riffing off of here is that this foot, the toe is right at the very edge of the painting. And somehow I didn't manage to make that happen. But again, I'm not trying, I don't know if you've ever been to museums and seen this happening, but actually the last time I was on the National, I had a wonderful conversation with a guy who was copying the Manet. And we talked, and I talked about this series that I'm working on, which is different than what he's doing. So you'll see artists at museums copying paintings and doing their utmost to faithfully reproduce what the artist has done. And it's not, I'm not trying to create a forgery. It's not at all what it's about. It's about really learning about the other artist's work. No better way to understand how somebody paints than to try to paint like them. It's not a discipline I've ever done, nor had any real desire to do. With that being said, it's a little bit what the series is about. But clearly, this looks nothing like the painting I'm basing this on. If I can be smart, I'll try to pop up the original that I'm riffing on in the video. But I'm not that clever of a film editor yet. So, like I said, I didn't get the toe right at the edge. But the bigger part of this painting, and the piece that made me want to do it, well, two parts. One is this sweeping diagonal that cuts the painting. And then the use of the eye contact that brings you around. And that's sort of what I wanted to play with. And that's really what I'm responding to in Toulouse's painting. Shoot. The knife is a handy tool when working with these, because sometimes you put the oil stick in the wrong place. And sometimes you create bigger problems when you try to fix it. I have blue on my finger. Yeah, it actually helps painting. Okay, so you get an idea where I'm going. So now it's really just getting these figures and then deciding what this chunk of background is going to be. In the original painting, there's a lot of red and gold. I'm feeling like red is probably going to be the way to go. That's why I originally used that red-orange in the sofa. But for one thing, it made her face disappear. So I think next I'll move on to them, and I'll do that on the time lapse. So you won't have to listen to me struggling to breathe. I don't even know where my inhaler is. I think it's in the car. All right, and of course, I want to remind you all to, if you like what you see, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, have any questions about what I'm doing, all of those pro forma for YouTube videos. But now we'll move on to the time lapse. I also thought I'd bring it in a little closer, so since other than the cocktail napkin and the base of the martini glass, I'm going to be working in this upper area from here on out. Thought I'd come in a little closer and let you get a better idea of what's happening, a little closer view. All right, so that's pretty damn close. Kind of loving that green face in the middle there. I think I may need to come back. So now is when you slow down. Now is when you try to decide, okay, what is working, what isn't, where do I need to make adjustments, how do I need to manipulate color a little more, value. A lot of little pieces yet to play around with. So, not done yet. Obviously not in that upper corner, but in general not done yet either. So I will encourage you to subscribe, give a thumbs up if you like what you see, if you want to see more, if you want to see this painting come to the end. Probably just heard the sound of peeling off my latex gloves. So I'll go ahead and post this, and then most likely there's one more video to finish. Yeah, sorry you can't see the bottom bits of this painting right now. But be sure to check out all my artwork at greigleach.com. And you can find me over on social medias, Art of Cycling on Twitter, and Greg Artist on Instagram, and Art of Cycling over on Mastodon, but I haven't really quite figured that arena out yet. So, anyway, thanks for taking the time to watch. I truly appreciate it. Hope you all check back and keep checking in. And once this one's done, I got another one in my head. And I have another commission coming up as well. So, yeah, I'm seeing a little... It's kind of nice looking at these things in the video. Gives you a chance to disassociate, see things a little better. I used to always look at the reflection in the studio I had that had windows, a lot of windows. So, thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it. Remember, paint what you love what you paint. And if you don't love it, at least keep working at it. Hey, we all get better. The longer you paint, the better you get. Boy, that girl's head is small. We're going to have to work on that too. Okay. Got to stop looking. All right, thanks guys. Appreciate it.